Hey guys, it is Friday here in West Virginia, and it's time for us to do our Free It Friday. And today we got a huge 15 car collector pack from Greenlight from the Route 66 series. And this was a Toys R Us exclusive from probably close to 15 years ago. I used to have one. Actually, I had bought a couple of them for the green machines because I think retail they were only like 50 bucks back then. And I seen them on eBay for upwards of like 2 to 300 bucks each now. Now that I would not pay, but this one I got for less than 100 bucks. Shipped to the door, it was only about $105. So for 15 green light cars at like $7 each, that's pretty much what it comes out to. So anyways, this is the back of the box. You can see here it says 2010. So copyright, it probably was released in 2011 since the copyright is 2010. Because I remember when I used to go from Cleveland back to West Virginia when I first moved here, and I would stop at all the Toys R Us stores, and I found a couple of these and picked them up along the way. As I said, I only bought 2, maybe 3 of them and parted them out back then just to get the green machines. But anyways, this is a really cool set. They have their little write-up here. Route 66 USA is to many the symbol of Americana, and the core of what the United States of America was built on. Fondly referred to as the Mother Road, Main Street of America, the Great Diagonal Way, or simply as Route 66. That's how I know it, Route 66. This historic path to the west was established on November 11th, 1926, and leads travelers 2,448 miles from Chicago, Illinois to Los Angeles, California. Many say that Route 66 is simply the most famous stretch of highway in the world and is without question the most nostalgic. That I agree on for at least the U.S. The thrill of adventure, the discovery of new and exciting places, as well as the great bond with open road and those subsequent lifelong memories are just a few of the appeals that have drawn travelers to Route 66 for the better part of the century. Route 66 is the traveling man's dream cruise, a seemingly endless miles of open highway to sit back and relax, allowing time for reflection on what makes life worthwhile. As a tribute to the history and nostalgia associated with Route 66 USA, Greenlight Collectibles presents this 1/64 scale Route 66 USA 15 car collector pack, an extremely limited edition collector piece that highlights many of those notorious stops on the journey from Chicago to LA. Era-specific die-cast models were selected as a tribute to the famous highway, with vehicles such as a 1959 Chevy Corvette, 1964 Chrysler 300 convertible, 1965 Galaxy 500, 1965 Ford Mustang GT, 1969 Buick GS California, 1969 Plymouth Roadrunner, and a 1971 Dodge Challenger, making the Route 66 USA Collector Pack a centerpiece of any die-cast model collection. In addition to the visual collectible appeal of this centerpiece collectible item, this is a first use of the brand new Greenlight 1/64 scale 2011 Ford Shelby GT500 convertible tooling, making this limited edition production run Route 66 USA Collector Pack even more unique to the serious diecast collector. Additional features include 100% diecast metal bodies and chassis, real rubber tires, serialized chassis, and 1 green machine per collector pack. That's what I liked about this set. And it was a TRU exclusive. You would only find this at Toys R Us. So let's go ahead and flip it back around. And we'll flip the lid up. And then I'm going to have to put the phone somewhere where I can make it stable and unbox this for you guys. But there you go. This is it. And I'm going to part this out. I'm keeping 3 or 4 of the Mopars, and then the rest will be up for grabs, including that 2010 Chevy Camaro SS Green Machine. So we're going to take a break for 1 second and be right back. Alrighty, we got that box out of the way and pulled this out. It's kind of like a clamshell package. And you pull it out, it's got another piece of PVC plastic that goes over it to seal all the cars in, and it acts as the window in those little openings you've seen inside the box. So it packed very well. Unfortunately, this car here, the one that they said was a brand new casting, blah, 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 they did not put it on its own card. They give you an unused card and then the car, like no blister glued on. That's the only thing I did not like about the set, is that they should have at least made this carded, since they went through the trouble of putting that big opening there for it to fit with the card in the background, but they did not seal it with a blister. But this is a really nicely detailed car. Check out the inserts. The red inserts in the seats kind of look like racing stripes. It's pretty cool. White with red racing stripes. Detailed tail lights, gas filler lid, and I'm trying to see, snake bite, I think. Anyways, does have the mirrors casted into this one. This is a very sweet casting. Very, very cool car. And the hood's open as usual. And under the hood is highly detailed. Pretty cool. You can see the Root supercharger there. And they are serial numbered. This one is number 1650. So I'm not sure how many sets were produced. I'm going to say probably no more than 10,000. And then each set had a green machine. So the green machines are probably going to be pretty limited, because they didn't just make one casting a green machine. You could actually get this whole set if you searched and hunted for a few years, and I know a lot of people did back then when this was released. You could do this whole setup in green machines, but it's very hard and probably very costly too, because as I said, some of these green machines are probably going to be super hard to find, and they're going to probably be one of like maybe 50. So that makes them very rare, desirable, and probably pricey. Although I've seen one of this guy here, and this is one of my keepers. This Firestone 60, I think it's 65. Let me check. 67 Dodge D100 step side. Firestone, I guess, company truck, something like that. Very cool piece. This was on eBay in the green machine variant, and it sold for like 30 bucks or something like that. It looked really cool in green. But the red is fine with me. And you can see it's got detailed tail lights and tailgate, white letter tires, steely rims, and this guy is going to be number 2737. And he's got a little chip along the roof. I guess it's a flaw in the casting, actually. But anyways, not bad looking still yet. And then opening hood and detailed Mopar V8. Pretty cool little truck. Then we have the 65 Fastback Mustang. Pretty car. It looks pretty good. Detailed tail lights, rear bumper, gas cap, exhaust tips going through the rear valence panel, detailed white interior, thin white striped tires, white line, I guess I would call them, not really a white wall, with the, I guess those would be kind of like a Magnum 500 style wheel. Nice grille detail with the pony. Opening hood, detailed engine, and this guy is, oh, really low number, huh? Number 75, under 100. Wow. So then we move on and we have a 1959 Chevy Corvette. Very nicely done by Greenlight. All the details there with the tail lights, gas cap, rear bumper, and then your white inserts, nice detailed black interior, and opening hood. This one opens a little differently. Can't get it open. Oh well. And this guy is going to be number 2038, it looks like. And I know they got really fat tires in some of these older Greenlight releases. That was the one killer about these. So, yeah, that was the one thing that everybody complained about on some of them. Now, the truck looks good. It's got pretty decent sized tires. It looks pretty correct. So, moving along to the 64 Chrysler 300K. I'm not good with the Chryslers from their 60s. So, drop top 64 Chrysler 300. Looks good in the maroon metallic. And opening hood, detailed, cross ram V8. That looks really cool. Nice detail with Greenlight. Some of the cars Greenlight has, they did nail it with the size of the engine and everything. Some of them are really too small, but that was the downside. And then this guy here, let's see, number 1207. Detailed taillights, rear bumper, and grill and headlights. And I know these cars are unique with different state plates on them and such. I'm not going to go over that, or it'll take me a huge amount of time. This is going to take long enough to do it this way. So pulling out the next one, this is going to be your 68 Chevy Impala. Looks good in white with a black vinyl top. Nice detailed tail lights and bumper. And opening hood, but it barely opens. Detail looks like a big block Chevy down in there. And this guy is, what number is he? 1715. So it looks like we haven't seen anything over 3,000 yet. So I'm going to say, what was this one's number again? 1650. Anyways, I'm going to say that probably they only made 3,000 sets is what it's looking like. I'm not sure if it said it on the box or not. I don't think it did. This is a really, really nice looking 65 Ford Galaxy. The paint on this thing is beautiful. This metallic blue. Nice detail with the tail lights and everything. Front, grill, headlights. Actually, Hot Wheels does a pretty good job on their 65 Galaxy too. Actually, the one in the Vintage Racing Series, they did some nice looking cars there. Okay, there's one over 3,000, 3827. So, and then this has a detailed engine. Done proper, nice size and such. Very cool Ford. If you're into Fords, this would be probably a must-have. Beautiful car. And then, last but not least on this side, is the 69 Buick Grand Sport California. And this is a kind of an odd color. It's like, I don't know, a burnt orange color with a white top. It looks good, though. And the wheel and tire combo on this one's perfect. And it's got like the Magnum 500 style wheels. Nice detail with the big back bumper, tail lights, grill, headlights, everything's detailed nicely. And then you're going to have your Ram, maybe a Ram air engine inside here. Looks really good. Dual snorkel. So it probably does work. I'm not sure if those hoods are functional on these or not. Number 1209 or 309. Okay, there you go. Very cool car. Now moving on to the next side. Here is a nice looking 69 Roadrunner mild custom with the red stripe. This is almost one that would be a keeper if it was just stock and didn't have the red stripe. I probably could remove that though. It has the 4-pin hood, like a 440 6-pack, but it is hinged, so it's not a 440. Well, I guess it is. It looks like a 440 with the 6-pack, with the long oval air cleaner. Very cool. Got Krieger wheels, American racing wheels. Looks really good with thin redline tires. And then this one has the number 1155. And these wheels and tires are a perfect match. So, I mean, some of the Greenlight cars from back when they first started, I know it started in 2007 up to like 2011. A lot of them had these like really, really fat tires, but some of them came through looking okay, like this guy. Looks pretty good. Then moving along to the drop top 69 Mustang. Oh, it's 70, sorry. Nice looking car in this color, a little bit different. Magnum style wheels, once again, detailed tail lights, nice detailed interior, console, floor shift, bucket seat interior, opening hood, and it has a shaker. That's pretty cool. I didn't realize this one would be a shaker hood car. It's pretty nice. And this guy is number 272, another low number. I don't think we're going to beat, though, that number 75 on, I think it was I forget what it was now. This Mustang. So the Mustangs are low number cars. Now, this one here is a keeper for me. This is like one of the reasons I bought this set, because of this here. The Plymouth Trail Duster from 1978. I have a few Ram Chargers in my collection, but I didn't have a Trail Duster. They have another Trail Duster coming out here pretty soon in their Hobby Shop series. It comes with a little guy, and I think it's in a maroon color. I want to get a couple of those when they finally release them. And this is number 2817. And they do have the removable top. This one has a roll bar. I don't know why Greenlight just sold us some that didn't have the roofs. I thought maybe it was because of the roll bar interfered, but they don't. I have a few with the roll bar that didn't come with a roof, and I can take the roof off the other ones and put right on it. It was just so they could save money, and that was it. But this thing's nicely detailed. Really cool truck. I'm hoping that someone else will do these, like M2 or... yeah, sometimes these hoods are a bear to get open. Anyways, we'll pass on that one too. So, yeah, I'm hoping M2 does the Ram Charger and Trail Duster since they already got the truck. I figure they'll do something up like maybe Hot Wheels. And then we have... oh, Mustang fell out. We have another one that I want to keep. This is a beautiful, plum crazy 71 Challenger RT, and I think it's got a Hemi down in it. Very cool dual quad engine, white interior with the white RT stripe, going black stripe on the hood. Looks really, really good. Yeah, I don't have any 71 Challengers in my collection. They are all 70s that I have from Greenlight and Auto World. I don't have any 71s. So this will be my first 71. And it's great because my dealership is kind of themed like it would be like the summer of 71, something like that, with all the 71B bodies I have around the place. So this will fit in nicely. And the number on this guy is another low number, 545. And then since the Mustang made his way out, we'll go ahead and take a look at him. Very nice looking Fox body. The blue and gray two-tone with those original style, I guess I'd call like turbine wheels. Mirrors casted in. This is a really nice casting. Nice detailed on the engine. Down to the accurate intake. Everything's perfect. I remember the like high plenum intake for those 5.0 Mustangs. They were exactly like that. So very nice job. Nice detailed headlights and tail lights. And let's see what number we have here. Number 1058. And then we have a Pontiac GTO. Not the Judge, but still got a nice looking 71 goat and a weird green color, but it looks good with the black top, black interior. Love the front end on these with the Endura bumpers. Looks really cool. Nice detail on the tail lights. No wing on this one. And this guy is number, it's kind of blurry, 3475. And let's see if we can get the hood to pop open. Yeah, there we go. Now this is one of the castings that the motor is like just a little bit too small. As you can see, it's not that bad, but still it don't look that good either. It's a little bit too small for the car. But this is a great looking car. This has like the Rally 2 Pontiac wheels, which are very close to like a Magnum 500 wheel. Very nice car. Then last but not least is our green machine, and it looks like Christmas time. The red stripes on the green body, pretty sweet. I love these green body green machines from back in the day. They did such a nice job with this green color. It's like an emerald green metallic. Very cool. And this is 2010 Camaro SS, and this is number 198. I'm not sure if they were numbered with the regular mix or the green machines were numbered individually. I would have to say that they were numbered with the mix, because having 198 of these, that's pretty high considering. I don't know how many sets there are, but we didn't have anything over, say, 3,500, but so maybe it is only 3,500 production, something like that. And then let me drop this down and we can see a few of the cars that we unboxed here. Pretty cool. And this was an extra long video, guys. And a lot of these will be going up for sale on my Instagram and eBay. I'm just keeping a few select Mopars, and that is it. Everything will be up for grabs, including the green machine. So thanks for watching, guys, and we will be back again on Monday with our Mopar Monday.